everyone, welcome to episode 33 of Otome Shimai.
I'm Vicky.
And I'm Vika.
And we are sisters who play Otome games.
Today, we are doing a game break.
What are we doing today, sister?
We are doing Otome Superfight.
I was not involved in for the second time in a row, actually. I think I was not involved in this game break.
This was my idea.
Yeah, this was Vika's idea.
Vika's idea. I do come with the ideas sometimes.
You come up with a lot of the ideas. Nobody's ever said that. People just say that I happen to do like all of the social media and all of the editing.
That is true. I have other talents, guys.
You do have other talents.
There is a cat. If you hear a jingle, there's a cat.
Tata
Hello,
has
cat.
decided to join us.
Are you playing Otome Superfight with us, huh?
For game break.
For game break.
Hi, Tata.
She's
deciding what she's gonna do.
She's wondering if she wants to sit on Auntie's lap.
It'll be a second. We can just continue while she decides.
Okay, well, today we're playing Game Break Otome Superfight. Now, I don't know if many of you have played Superfight before.
I haven't.
You haven't. But then again, what are the games that you have played?
I've played a lot of games.
But not Superfight. So, just to give the listeners a little bit of background, if they haven't played Superfight before, the idea is that there are two sets of cards. One set of cards is a special power or ability. Oh, yes, Tada, I agree with you, yes. And then the other set of cards is usually a person, a place, or a thing, or a noun. So let's see, I'm going to take out my Superfight deck and I'm going to pull out a random card. A crocodile hunter. Just a generic person who does things with crocodiles. And what you do is you combine one of those with a superpower that you pull from the other deck, and you discuss. You fight it out. See who would win the battle.
So each person pulls something like that.
Each person pulls something like that.
And then you battle. So how do we turn that into something that we would do on a podcast about Otome games?
Well, let me explain.
Okay.
So we can use the superpowers or abilities or weapons or whatever you want to call it, but instead of just having generic people or things, we are going to use love interests from Otome games that we have both played.
Okay.
Yes.
This could go very poorly for some of those love interests.
That's true. It could also go very well. We don't know yet.
Yes, we don't know yet.
So, Vicky and I spent some time trying to figure out which games that we wanted to pull these LIs from. But first, we're going to talk about who are you doing this week? Who are you doing this week?
So, I finished Blood Dupree's route in Speido no Kuni no Arisu.
Speido no Kuni no Arisu!
Yes.
Oh, we love ourselves some blood.
This, I mean, we do. Blood Dupree is basically the poster boy of this series, and he's one of the few poster boys that, like, we both just absolutely love.
I adore Blood. I haven't played this game, but I adore him.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been talking about this on the podcast forever, but this game took a really long time to come out because the original developers, Quinn Rose, went under in like 2014 or something, and then Ultimate bought the rights to their games, and specifically this series. This game just came out this past fall, and I'm so happy. Blood Dupree's route, it was so good. It was everything that I could have hoped and dreamed for. The one thing that I am a little confused about, and I'm not really sure why Ultimate did this, is the original Alice games were known for having a bajillion bad ends where you die very horribly. And Ultimate does not shy away from bad ends normally.
No.
Like, you die horribly in a lot of their games.
But in Speido no Kuni no Arisu, there's not a lot of dying.
No.
Interesting. I wonder why they did that.
Yeah, it's, I think it was an interesting choice. It didn't take away from the game, though. It's still a really, really amazing game. It is not localized. It's in Japanese. Speido no Kuni no Arisu, or Alice in the Country of Spades. If you do speak Japanese, then please, please, please go and check it out. It's a great game.
Yes.
It's a really, really, really great game. Who are you doing this week?
So I started playing Orampia Suare.
Oh!
Yes. I know a lot of people who listen have probably already played this game, but I am now just picking it up myself and am really digging it. I really like it. I like the setup. I like Orampia. I think she's really cool. And I'm doing the first route that I'm doing is Riku's route. He is the blue boy.
And what do you think of the blue boy?
I did not think I was going to like the blue boy as much as I like the blue boy.
Pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised by the blue boy. I've done one of the bad endings, and then I'm about to do one more. Oh, no, I just finished 2 bad endings, actually, and now I'm going to try and do the good route. So, or the best end, I guess. I don't really know what they call it, but it's like the true whatever for each route. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because I really like it so far.
Well, I'm excited. I don't get to hear about it from you because I am also going to play Olympia pretty soon. Right. And, you know, once again, Vika's playing it in English. I will be playing it in Japanese. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm very excited.
Yes, well, I can't wait for you to play, and then we can compare notes and maybe do an episode on Orampia Soare. Maybe. We'll see.
Will we? Will we? Won't we? I don't know. Only time will tell.
Anyways, let's go on to today's topic. So before I interrupted us with our Who Are You Doing This Week, I was saying that we spent some time trying to figure out which games we both play and put a list of LIs together.
And how many LIs did we come up with?
69!
There are 69 LIs that we will potentially be pitting against each other.
That's right.
We're not going to go through all of them.
No, we are not. We are going to go through as many as it takes for us to get through this episode, and then maybe we can come back with a part 2 of Superfight if it's enjoyable enough.
Yeah.
So what we started with was a few games. We were like, okay, well, let's do the ones from the Ikemen series.
Yeah.
And so we've done Ikemen Vampire and Ikemen Sengoku.
Yeah.
Neither of us have played the other Ikemen games yet.
No, we have not played the other Ikemen games, so just IkeVamp and IkeSen, that's all we know. Those are the
ones we know. We have games that we've done reviews and 2s on before, so Piofiore, Collar Malice, TAFELLOWS. We also have some series for ObeyMe, the Bishonen on the Gonen.
Yeah, but we're only doing the original 7.
Yes, the original 7.
Yes.
Our notes say 5. They should be 7.
There are 7 brothers. We're only doing the original 7 Demon Brothers.
That's right. Let me double check that there are 7 in this list. Yes, there are 7. Oh my god, am I crazy? No, there's 6. Am I missing one?
You're missing Asmodeus. All right, well, since we just discovered that Vikov forgot to put Asmodeus on the list, there are no longer 69 LIs. There are now 70 LIs, and I find it horribly ironic that Asmodeus changed the number from 69 to 70. Because he would have very much appreciated
having been 69.
But no, he's number 70.
Sorry, Asmo.
Anyways.
That was my oversight.
And all of the jokes we've made this past week about having 69 LIs are out the window. There are now 70.
Yep, no more jokes for us.
Sorry, guys. What other games are they from?
So we also have Code Realize. We've done an episode on Code Realize, anime versus game.
Yeah, which I have not played, but I know enough about the LIs to be able to
play this game. Diabolik Lovers. We've done a game versus anime on Diabolik Lovers.
And we're including everyone except for Kino.
Because we literally know nothing about Kino.
We don't know enough about Kino, and the only things we do know about Kino we don't like.
Exactly. And then lastly, a game we haven't done an episode on, but we really plan to, hopefully, in the future.
And we've talked about
it, is Hakuoki.
Yeah, and we're only doing the original 5 LIs, none of the extra added ones.
That's right. Wait a minute. Wrong. Hold on, how many did I put? I'm gonna look again.
God, did you? No. You put...
There are 9 of them.
There are 9 of them. Sorry, guys. 9.
There are 9.
Which means what we're doing is we're doing the original 5 and then Oh, plus Kazuma, that's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kazuma, so that's 6, and then we're doing Yamazaki, Sannan, and Shinpachi.
Okay, so the 3 guys who were originally side characters who were turned into LIs, we didn't add in the 3 completely new characters because we don't care about them.
That's right. Oh, it's not that we don't care, it's that you didn't finish the game.
I finished all of those routes.
Oh, well then I didn't play it. So I don't know anything about them. Hey, our game, our rules, okay?
This is fun. We totally planned this episode really well.
Yes, well, it's a game break. It's meant for breaking things
I
and
know.
having a game together.
I know, right?
So,
Our game breaks are always like this. We're like, what are we doing?
it's an adventure for everyone. So basically what I've done is I set up a little Google spreadsheet for us to kind of put names on the roster. So Vicky has her own list, and I will have my own list, and they're going to be randomly generated based off of our list of 70. Sorry, not 69, but 70
Sorry,
LIs.
Asmo.
And then we are going to each choose a card from this deck that I have in my hands. So I'm going to place it in this box right here. And that is going to be our superpower weapon or whatever ability the LI has in order to battle or super fight with the other LI.
You know,
What?
if that box were larger, I'd put it on my back and wear it like a turtle.
I really wish you wouldn't. That is awfully strange. I
But-
don't understand you.
But can you say it's out of character for me?
Absolutely not. It is absolutely in character.
Have you seen me do that before?
I have seen you do many things before, and that is only one of the things that is considered odd. There are many other things that you have done that is considered to be odd.
Like what?
Shall I count the ways? So every time you put an inanimate object on your head, or covering your face, or you take other people's hair and you stick it in their ears, that's pretty weird.
I only do that to one person.
Yeah, and it's me.
And I stopped doing that because you, like, legit yelled at me a couple years ago for doing that.
Yeah, well, it really bothered me because you were invading my space and it made my ears really itchy.
And I haven't done that for years.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, see, I can listen. I can learn.
Well, now that you've listened to the rules, let's see if you can learn how to play this game.
Okay, let's see.
All right, so I'm going to look at our first pairing. Our number here is 69 for Vicky and 59 for Vika. And that is Sheen. Wait a minute. Did we mention Amnesia? We didn't mention Amnesia.
Sheen from Diabolik Lovers.
Oh, Sheen from Diabolik Lovers. Yeah, we didn't do anyone from Amnesia. That would have been unfair.
No. They would have died
They would have
very
all
quickly.
died very quickly. And Cole from Diabolik Lovers.
Oh dear.
Brother of the...
One is a werewolf and one is a vampire.
Yes, one is a werewolf, one is a vampire.
Yeah, Sheen is a werewolf.
That's right.
And Cole is a vampire. And Cole's a vampire who used to be a human.
Okay. So I'm going to have to defend Cole. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And you're going to have to defend Sheen.
Okay.
Let's see what Sheen's superpower is.
Okay.
What does Sheen have?
Sheen's...
Are you going to say it?
Sheen is wearing skis. So I'm pretty sure that is a disadvantage, not a superpower.
I think I also have a disadvantage.
What is Cole?
Cole is a stuffed animal.
So, Tsukinami Sheen from Diabolik Lovers is wearing skis.
Yes. Okay, is he a wolf or is he in human form? Because that tells me how many skis he's wearing. Is he wearing 2 skis or 4 skis?
I'm gonna say it would be far easier for him to navigate the skis if he was in his human form, so he's in his human form right now.
But wouldn't it be so much fun to see a pink wolf wearing 4 skis and an eye patch?
But it would be much easier for him to defeat Cole as a stuffed animal
If he's wearing...
if he's only wearing 2 skis.
Understandable. Okay, so, I mean, this is pretty obvious. There's really nothing Cole can do as a stuffed animal. Like...
No, she's gonna ski over him.
That's
Just
right.
ski over him multiple times.
Him with his skis. I don't know. This was a lost cause for Cole.
Why did we put that in here?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, so, I actually normally would be rooting for Cole if Cole and Sheen went up against each other, but Sheen definitely wins this one.
Yes, you totally won that one.
Yeah.
So 1 point to Vicky.
Yay!
All right, round 2. You have number 23. I have number 56. And that is Lucifer.
So I'm pretty sure that is a disadvantage, not a superpower.
I think I also have a disadvantage.
What is Cole?
Cole is a stuffed animal.
So, Tsukinami Shin from Diabolik Lovers is wearing skis.
Yes. Okay, is he a wolf or is he in human form? Because that tells me how many skis he's wearing. Is he wearing 2 skis or 4 skis?
I'm gonna say it would be far easier for him to navigate the skis if he was in his human form, so he's in his human form right now.
But wouldn't it be so much fun to see a pink wolf wearing 4 skis and an eye patch?
But it would be much easier for him to defeat Cole as a stuffed animal
if he's wearing
if he's only wearing 2 skis.
Understandable. Okay, so I mean, this is pretty obvious. There's really nothing Cole can do as a stuffed animal. Like,
no, she's gonna ski over him.
That's
just
right.
ski over him multiple times.
Kick him with his skis. I don't know. This was a lost cause for Cole.
Why did we put that in here?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, so, I actually normally would be rooting for Cole if Cole and Sheen went up against each other, but Sheen definitely wins this one.
Yes, you totally won that one.
Yeah.
So 1 point to Vicky.
Yay!
All right, round 2. You have number 23. I have number 56. And that is Lucifer from Obey Me for Vicky. And Victor from Code Realize.
You guys can't see this, but I'm fist pumping right now. Because it's going to be, like, Vika's going to have to get something real good, and I'm going to have to get something real bad for Lucifer to lose this.
Shoot, I should have left is a stuffed animal in the deck.
Nope. Okay.
All right, what does Lucifer have?
Lucifer is trapped in a potato sack.
Ooh.
Lucifer is trapped in a potato sack.
Okay, so let's see what Victor's up to. Victor, these are all disadvantages. Where are the...
I shuffled it.
I know you did.
What's up with Victor?
Victor has hands that are covered in butter.
I'm sorry, Lucifer would still win. He doesn't need to move or to see. He does magic spells.
Yeah, that's true.
And now Victor can't even throw anything.
I know. I was hoping I could, like, get by with Victor throwing some... Yes, Tata. She agrees. Tata agrees that Lucifer will probably win. I was hoping I could get by letting Victor kind of, like, yes, good girl. What are you so excited about?
She probably brought something to us.
She probably did. She likes to bring the stuffed animals.
She brought us a kitchen mat.
She brought us a kitchen mat earlier, yeah.
Should have taken a photo of that.
If Cole really was a stuffed animal, she would have brought us Cole.
Yes, she would have brought us Cole. Anyways, Lucifer, trapped in a potato sack, would definitely beat Victor with his hands covered in butter.
Yeah. Like I said, I was really hoping that we could make it so that Victor could, like, do something cool with, like, his alchemical potions and, throw things, but if his hands are covered in butter, he's not going to get much grip.
He's just a normal human with bad eyesight.
Yeah, and can't hold things because he's got slippery hands.
Yeah.
Even though Lucifer's stuck in a potato sack.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Lucifer from Obey Me would 100% beat Victor from Code Realize.
That's right. Regardless of what the weapons or powers are.
So I win?
Yeah, you win.
I win!
Okay. Fine. Vicky. Point to Vicky. All right. Next one. Vicky has number 33. Vika has number 50. That is... Vicky has... do you want to tell them who you have?
I have Yamazaki from Hakuoki.
Yes. And I have Mozu from TAFELLOWS.
So I have the ninja doctor, like our OG husband.
That's right. I have a doctor too. Mozu is also a doctor.
Not a ninja.
No, but he's a doctor.
Okay, well, I'm going to see what Yamazaki has.
Okay.
Yamazaki controls the weather.
Ooh, okay.
Yamazaki Susumu, the ninja doctor from Hakuoki, can control the weather.
Okay, so Mozu shoots blinding light from his hands.
I feel like their powers kind of cancel each other out.
That's true.
If Yamazaki can control the weather, he can make it cloudy enough that shooting blinding light from Mozu's hands
won't matter.
Isn't gonna matter.
Yeah. Also, we don't know how Yamazaki controls the weather. Does he need to see? Because if he's blinded, there's no possibility.
Even if he is blinded, he's a ninja.
That's a good point. Mozu is not a ninja.
No. Mozu is a coroner.
He is a coroner. Yes, he is. Darn it. I'm getting the shaft on this one. I really am.
Yamazaki wins.
Yamazaki totally wins. It doesn't even matter that he can control weather. He could rain all over Mozu and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. This is great.
Okay, well, Vicky really likes this game.
I do really like this game. Well, also, I really like Lucifer. I really like Yamazaki. So, you know, I've been good with those last two.
Agreed. All right, point to my sister.
Point to me. I get a point. Point to me.
Okay, so the next one is 34 and 11. Vicky gets...
I get Saito from Hakuoki.
And I get Shakespeare from Ikemen Vampire.
Cool. They're basically both vampires.
That's true. They are basically both vampires. So let's see what see what they get.
But one's a samurai vampire.
Yes,
and the other one is a playwright. So, what does Saito have? Saito is armed with a super glue fire hose.
Ooh, meaning he shoots super glue from the fire hose?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about this.
What does Shakespeare have?
I'm gonna lose this game. I am so gonna lose this game. Shakespeare... yes, Tada agrees with me. Shakespeare has tiny T-Rex arms. So no matter what he does... he is not getting away from the fire hose of super glue.
Plus the vampire samurai.
That's right.
I win. Like, Saito wins this.
Automatically?
Okay, so imagine it. Shakespeare, with tiny T-Rex arms, cannot move because Saito has shot super glue at him and is now up against a dude holding a sword.
Assuming he has a sword, but either way, he would still beat up Shakespeare because Shakespeare is not well versed in battle.
He does like stage battles. Like, he can fight a little bit, but not against Saito. Against like somebody who has gone to war.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I have a bad feeling about this, guys.
I win. Saito wins.
Saito wins. Okay, another point to my sister.
Yeah. I like this game.
Yeah, you do. I'm really good at giving games that you'll win.
Thank you.
All right. Next one is number 6 to number 31. Ooh, I think we have a problem. So, addendum to the rules. Before I say who this is, there are very important characters in some games that we cannot share all of their secrets about.
Yeah, this is a spoiler-free episode. So what we have decided is if we both know that there is going to be a clear winner, we will declare a draw.
That's right.
So that we don't have to say, like, the spoilers.
Yes.
But we do have
to draw a weapon or
we have to draw
an
the
ability.
weapon.
So let's find out first what our abilities are before we reveal who the characters are.
Okay. My ability, I have Stone Gaze.
Oh.
I have Stone Gaze.
You have Stone Gaze. Okay. My ability is balancing on a circus ball.
We have to declare this one a draw.
This is a draw. Sorry,
this is
guys.
a draw. We know who's gonna win. It's extremely obvious who's going to win, so we have to declare it a draw, and you're not allowed to know which characters we got.
No,
so
you are
sorry.
not. Sorry about that.
Could we at least say, like, the games that they're from?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So one character
Yeah.
is from Hakuoki.
Mm-hmm.
The other character is from Ikemen Vampire.
Yeah, and one of those is the clear winner here.
Yes, one of those is the clear winner here.
And since there are so many characters from both of those games, you will never guess who it is.
So this one is a tie. Draw! Finally, one I didn't lose.
You would have.
Probably. Yeah, I would have. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so the next round, Vicky has number 51. I have number 44. Vicky, who do you have?
I have Scarecrow from Best of Fellows.
That's right. And I have Sasuke from Ikemen Sengoku.
Okay.
How are we gonna fare? Crime lord, underworld boss against physics ninja boyfriend? What does Scarecrow have on him that he can do some damage with? Huh? What's he got, sister? What card did you just pull out of the card box and put in your hand that you are now laughing hysterically about? Because I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm really curious.
Scarecrow can shoot glitter. Scarecrow from Best of Fellows shoots glitter.
Okay.
What is he up against from the ninja physicist Sasuke? What does Sasuke do?
I mean, I still think Sasuke is going to win this one, even though he has this. Sasuke is locked in an antique diver's helmet, which means he has a very heavy helmet on his head.
Okay, do you remember how blind Sasuke is?
That's true. Yes, but he still wears his glasses.
But if he is locked in an antique diver's helmet, is he going to be able to see anything?
Probably not, but don't you think his senses are good enough to be able to recognize if somebody's trying to shoot glitter at him?
But what if...
What can the glitter possibly do?
What if the shooting glitter is just a distraction?
For what? What can Scarecrow do to Sasuke that will help him win?
Push him off a cliff?
No.
We know there's a cliff in Ikemen Sengoku.
Yeah, that cliff is also an Ikemen Vampire.
Yeah. We love Cybird's backgrounds. Okay, fine. Yeah, no. Even locked in an antique diver's helmet, Sasuke would win against Scarecrow. Scarecrow has no strength whatsoever, and the shooting glitter was not helpful.
Shooting glitter. But it does seem appropriate for his character.
It does seem appropriate for Scarecrow to shoot glitter.
Imagine Scarecrow going around throwing glitter at people. Just willy-nilly.
Anyways.
Left and right.
Vika won!
I won!
It's round 6, and Vika has won.
I won with Sasuke, guys. I'm so excited about this.
I mean, Sasuke is pretty cool.
Sasuke is a great character.
Sasuke is great. I loved Sasuke. Okay.
Next one you have is 65, and I have 22.
Oh!
Okay, sister.
Shoot.
Who is your character?
I have Sakamaki Subaru from Diabolik Lovers.
Okay, Sakamaki Subaru from Diabolik Lovers.
Who do you have?
You want to know who I have?
I do.
I have Beru from ObeyMe.
Okay.
So
just on their own, it's pretty obvious who would win.
Yes, just on their own, I'd put all my money on Beru.
Yeah, as would I. But we have to draw the cards.
Okay, let's
because
draw the cards.
That could change things.
What does Subaru have?
Subaru can fly if nobody's watching, which really sucks. because he can already fly. That's
not a helpful power for him.
That's actually a hindering power for him.
Okay, here's a good one. Subaru can fly while nobody's watching, but Beru is drunk.
Honestly? Okay. So
I could argue both ways for this, to be honest.
Okay, so
here's one scenario. Let me just give you my scenario, and this is in favor of Beru.
Of course.
The scenario is that even though Subaru can fly when no one's watching, if Beru has enough energy and is drunk and is an all-powerful demon, like, he could probably find him and kind of do what he needs to do at any point, don't you think?
I mean, so here's the thing. We know from both of these games, Subaru cannot control his temper.
No, he cannot.
And he fights a lot.
Yes.
We also know that when Beru gets hungry, he is on a rampage.
That's right.
I don't think we've really seen Beru drunk in Obey Me. We've seen some of the other characters drunk, but I can't remember seeing Beru drunk.
I would assume that he gets hungrier.
Yeah,
because that's what happens when I get drunk.
So we have two raging characters.
That's right. But a raging Beru against a raging Subaru?
Yeah, no, Beru would win.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me give you the alternative scenario.
Okay.
Your power, Subaru's power, is that he can fly when no one's looking, right?
Yes.
If Beru is drunk enough to pass out, his eyes are closed.
Yeah, but what's Subaru gonna do? Fly around him in circles?
Fly away and never come back.
He would not do that. He would attack Beru. Once again, two raging people.
I win!
Yeah,
I win this one!
You
Yay!
win.
Point to me.
Point to Vika.
Point to me. Okay, what is the score, sister?
The score is 4-2.
4-2. 4 in favor of the you.
Yes, 4 in favor of the me.
Okay.
So I have Yukimura, Vika's husband.
My husbando.
From Ikemen Sengoku.
That's right.
Who do you have?
I have Okita from Hakuoki.
Cool. Mine's not dying of tuberculosis.
That is true. Okay. But yours is also Nararasetsu.
Still not dying of tuberculosis, and still a super powerful warlord. So
okay,
let's draw our cards.
Let's see what they have.
Ooh! Yukimura's top half is blank, and I need to have another character card.
Okay. So...
The top half of Yukimura is another character. So this could be real good, or this could be real bad.
Okay. Let's
Although, if his top half is a different character, is that still Yukimura anymore?
That's a good point. Isn't the brain the Yukimura part?
Right? Not in this game. Who do I get? The top half of Yukimura is Satan from Obey Me. Against Okita. And what's Okita's
not
thing?
Looking for Okita. Okita can clone himself, but each clone is half the size of the previous clone.
No, I win. Satan will smite him. My top half is the avatar of wrath.
That's right. Your top half is that. What is Yukimura even... Why even pull Yukimura at that point? Like, what are his legs doing? How are his legs helping Satan?
His legs don't need to do a damn thing. His legs need to do nothing.
Okay, but what if...
I want to see what you come up with.
I'm trying to think of something hard. Well, okay, can demons get tuberculosis?
Do you really think Satan is going to wait around for not only Okita to transmit the tuberculosis, but also for the tuberculosis to take hold of him? Do you know how long that takes? Satan would murder him.
I don't see how Okita cloning himself to different sizes, like person size, and then like, you know...
Less of a person size.
Half. I mean, maybe he gets so small that he lodges himself in Satan's throat and chokes him to death.
How long would that take? Do you really think Satan wouldn't be able to just, like, shoot off a bunch of rage spells and murder all of the little clones?
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. You're right. I don't know how this turned into a battle between Satan and Okita when the characters that we pulled were Yukimura and Okita.
No, because Yukimura's top half is Satan, which means he's fighting Satan.
Oh, gosh. Okay, fine. Sorry, Yukimura. You win.
I win.
Big win on you.
Big win.
Okay. Next round is number 61 and number 21.
Okay, so I've got Mukami Yuma from Diabolik Lovers.
That's right. You got a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I have Shiraishi from Collar Malice.
So I've got a vampire.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a police profiler.
I mean, okay, so we know that Shiraishi can fight.
Yes.
But he's not a vampire who was already quite strong to begin with.
Okay, maybe the cards will help us here.
Let's
or
see.
Me, rather.
Mm-hmm.
What does Yuma have?
Yuma has a 6-foot neck. Which, honestly, I want to see what Shiraishi has, because this could, like, have no effect on anything at all.
It doesn't. Shiraishi can only move by backflipping. He cannot walk. He cannot run. He can only backflip.
I mean, Yuma's gonna murder him.
Yuma is gonna murder him, even with his long ass neck.
Even with his long ass neck. Tada agrees.
Yes, she does. She agrees. What did she bring us?
I don't see. I can't see what she brought us. She's too far away. Anyway, sorry, Shiraishi, you're dead.
Ouch. Yeah, I don't know what a 6-foot neck would have helped, but it definitely doesn't help if Shiraishi can only move by backflipping.
It could have hindered if it was like somebody that was up against a vampire, but it was the vampire that had a 6-foot neck.
That's true. It only helps in that sense.
Yeah.
Okay, Vicky wins. Another Vicky wins.
Vicky wins.
Vicky's doing great here, guys.
I am doing great.
All right, next pairing. Vicky has number 12. Oh, no. And I have number 22. Oh, no. I don't have number 22. I have number 4. 224. That's wrong. Can you edit that out, please?
Oh.
Interesting pairing here. Okay. So, sister.
So
who did you get?
I have Jan from Piofiore.
Jan from Piofiore.
Who do you have?
He's pretty strong.
He is. Jan is really strong.
Yes. I have Jeanne d'Arc from Ikemen Vampire, who is also pretty strong.
Yeah, and a vampire.
But
Jan is also, like, inhumanly strong.
Yes.
So, and they're both used to battling.
They are both used to battling.
They're both used to fighting. They both use swords.
That's correct.
So, let's
see him duke it out.
Yeah, let's see what cards they get.
All right. Jeanne d'Arc. I don't like this.
Mine was not helpful either.
Okay, so everyone, if you haven't played Ikemen Vampire, Jeanne d'Arc is a very tall, sexy vampire.
It's Joan of Arc, but a dude.
It's Joan of Arc, but a dude. And he's got an eye patch.
He does have an eye patch.
Yes, and his thing is, he tells the MC, if he ever takes the eye patch off, the world will be destroyed or something along those lines.
He says, he says that a couple of times.
Yes.
He's got the eye patch.
He's got an eye patch. So the thing that he has, in addition to the eye patch that he wears, is a cone that they put on pets to keep them from licking themselves. So he wears his eye patch, and he also wears a cone around his head, and that is his ability.
Jan is distracted by shiny things. Jan is distracted by shiny things.
Yeah, Jan is distracted by shiny things. Okay. Honestly, I think Jeanne d'Arc is going to win.
Even if he can't see?
Even if he can't see. Because, I mean, you can see if you kind of, like, bend your head down and, like, in the forwardish direction. Like...
So Jeanne d'Arc is like this.
Yes. But you can't see sister, but she is leaned over. with her head pointing in the forward direction.
And he only has one eye with which to see out of.
True. So it might be a little difficult, but he can still see. Like, the cones are pretty wide, okay?
But
and he still has his bodily abilities. He can still take the rapier and do all of the
But he's not
going
to be able to move his head very much, and his shoulders are also going to be a little discombobulated.
True. But all Jeanne d'Arc has to do is be near, like, a mirror, and he's got Yan. If Yan's distracted by shiny things...
You know what else are shiny?
What?
Swords are shiny. So he can focus in on the shiny thing that Jeanne is holding, and he can focus on that.
I don't know. I really think that Yan would be too distracted by the shiny things to notice a full vampire coming at him with a sword.
I do not think anyone could be that distracted.
I mean, if he's distracted by shiny things...
Jean's gonna be wearing a freaking dog cone on his head. No, I think even if Yan gets momentarily distracted throughout the fight, Jean's not going to be able to see at all.
I think he'll be able to see. You can still see with a cone around your head.
How about we put a cone on your head and put an eye patch on you?
I'm tempted
and
to
have
try.
you see.
I am tempted to try,
Let's
madam.
do it. I mean, they're like this. And think about it. Think of how dogs and cats are shaped and where their eyes are on their heads compared to what it would be like for a human or a vampire to be wearing a cone like that. His
true.
eyes are going to be covered.
That's true, because cats and dogs are already facing forward with their faces, with their heads.
And Jeanne is not. Jeanne is not going to be able to see. So even if Yan gets distracted, Yan is still going to win.
I don't know. I feel like Yan wouldn't even make the connection with Jeanne d'Arc at that point. I feel like it would be a draw.
It says distracted by shiny things. It doesn't say, like, he can only focus on shiny things. It says distracted by them. I'm distracted by your cat, and I am still having this conversation with you.
My cat is distracted by the birds that are outside. Look at her go.
Yeah. But she still knew that I was there enough to jump over me just now.
Okay, I concede. You can have this one.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Yan would win, even if he was distracted by shiny things, if Jeanne had a doggy cone on his head.
I disagree, but I will let you have it.
Thank you.
Next round.
Okay, well, I have Limbo from Bustafellows.
And I have Asmo from Obey Me.
Okay. Let's see what we draw. Better draw something good. Limbo explodes if he stops moving. What does Asmo have?
Asmo can animate dirt.
Limbo's gonna die. Or get seduced and explode.
That's right.
I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm supposed to fight for this, but god damn it. Limbo versus Asmo?
Limbo versus Asmo, yeah. I mean, maybe Limbo gets close enough to Asmo to explode them both, but then
it's
he
a
still
draw?
dies.
Yeah.
And it's a draw. No, I definitely think Asmo would be able to win this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Limbo. You are a normal human being who, like, his superpower is lawyering, so that's
right.
not helpful in this situation, especially if you explode when you stop moving.
Yeah. So I feel like we did a really good job of pitting vampires against vampires, but pitting actual gods and demons against humans, not so nice.
Okay, so, but if it were, like, Shu against Asmo, that may have been different if Asmo had, like, one of these cards.
Depending on the card. But since we got...
Limbo.
We got Limbo exploding if he stops moving, and we got Asmo animating dirt. Like, there's nothing Limbo can really do here.
No, sorry, Limbo.
Sorry, Limbo. It's unfortunate for you, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, next set is 21 and 58.
No,
Nope.
not 21.
20. Let's go 35 and 58. This is interesting.
I mean, we got another basically vampire versus vampire matchup. I've got Heisuke from Hakuoki.
Yes, and I have Azusa from Diabolik Lovers.
Okay.
What's Heisuke got?
Heisuke can't stop laughing.
That's actually quite appropriate for his character.
Heisuke cannot stop laughing.
I think that's okay.
What's Azusa got?
Azusa is wearing clothes that are way too tight. It's really unfortunate for him. that he's wearing clothes that are weird. He might really like it because it cuts off his breath and constricts his blood flow.
Okay, so the thing you have to remember is Azusa is not actually a fighter.
True. Yes, very true. But he will be carrying knives because he loves them so much.
But if he can't use them, again, like, Heisuke is a trained fighter who has, once again, like, been into wartime and constantly practices, and Azusa cannot move because his clothes are too tight.
But do you really think Heisuke could take someone down while, like, doubling over in a fit of laughter?
If they can't move because their clothes are too tight, absolutely. I absolutely think that Heisuke would win this.
Well, it doesn't necessarily say that Azusa can't move. It just says his clothes are too tight.
Can you move when your clothes are too tight?
I think I'd have trouble bending over, yeah, actually.
See?
Okay, so I agree. I think Heisuke would win.
Heisuke would win.
He would win while laughing all the way to Azusa's death.
Yes, I'm sorry, Azusa.
It is quite unfortunate. But like I said, it's very appropriate for his character.
It is very appropriate for his character.
Okay, Vicky, tell us what's the score so far.
I don't know. I see words. Oh, they're up there. 7 versus 3, I am winning.
You are winning, and it's very frustrating.
Actually, it's 8 versus 3 because Vika has... Oh, there we go. Okay, 8 versus 3.
Perfect. 8 versus 3. I don't think I'm doing too hot, y'all.
I mean, get better cards.
Get better cards? Wow. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
I am.
Okay, so I have pulled Mineo Enomoto from Collar Malice.
And I have Mozart from Ikemen Vampire.
Cool.
Vampire versus a police officer.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible matchup.
No.
Mineo is a trained fighter, you know. He was on the ground in a field. He was in the field unit, so he knows what's up.
And Mozart is a grumpy pianist.
Mozart is a grumpy pianist.
He is a vampire, so he is stronger than the average person.
Sure.
So let's see. Oh, Mozart's clothes are way too big. Mozart's clothes are way too big.
And Enomoto breathes fire. Okay, I know I said that pairing up supernatural with humans is not good, but honestly, like, Enomoto breathing fire on a Mozart who's just wearing really baggy clothes, I think he'd win.
Oh, I think it would be a fight.
Sure, it would be a fight.
I have to
Mozart
say that.
would...
I can't concede right away. Like, Mozart is still going to be stronger and faster than the average human, even though he's not typically a fighter.
Absolutely.
He's going to spend a lot of time dodging and running away and maybe trying to make a few grapples, but...
Yeah, but as soon as Enomoto breathes...
Enomoto's gonna win.
Enomoto's gonna win because he's gonna set Mozart on fire. Especially if Mozart's wearing really baggy clothes. That's a lot of things to be set on fire.
Enomoto Mineo's going to set Mozart on fire.
Because he's wearing baggy clothes.
Yep.
Obviously.
Okay, you got this one.
I
win. But...
What?
I am going to, what's the phrase?
Mm-hmm.
I can't words. Like, even though... you have won.
Mm-hmm.
It's because your favorite boy from Ike Vamp lost.
Wow, you're really bringing out the low blows, aren't you?
That's not a low blow, it's just a fact.
That's so mean. Leave my Mozart alone.
I
think he's wonderful.
Tell that to Enomoto.
You're so mean. Why am I even sisters with you?
What do you mean, why are you even sisters with me?
I know, I can't really choose that. Okay, next matchup.
So I have Kenyo from Ikemen Sengoku,
And
the angry monk.
That's right, angry monk. Ikemen Sengoku's angry monk. He's so angry.
So angry.
Except woodland creatures love him.
Yes.
He's basically Snow White.
He is Snow
but
White.
Angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Belphegor from ObeyMe.
Cool. Let's see what I can give Kenyo.
What are you giving Kenyo?
Kenyo can change into a blank at will, so I need you to give me another character.
Oh, no.
Who can Kenyo change into at will?
Sorry. Number 31. I don't think this is gonna help Kenyo very much.
Kenyo can change into Shinpachi from Hakuoki at will.
I'm sorry, Belfi's gonna win. I don't even have to look at the card.
Look at the card!
Belfi really, really has to pee.
Okay, so, but... Okay, I lost. It's not gonna matter that Belfi has to pee. Kenyo's not going to want to change into Shinpachi. Those two characters are extremely incompatible. If you have played Ikemen Sengoku, and if you have played Hakuoki, Kenyo and Shinpachi, very, 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 Kenyo's gonna be like, fuck that, I am not turning into that guy. He is dumb.
Keisuke. Oh dear. That's awfully funny.
Let's give Vika a second so she can breathe. Congratulations, you won.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm good. Next round. Oh, how lovely. Whew.
So I have Shingen from Ikemen Sengoku.
Shingen.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite to Nobunaga.
Yes, the opposite to Nobunaga, despite the fact that they have a hell of a lot in common.
That's right. I have Arthur Conan Doyle from Ikemen Vampire. So we have an Ikemen Sengoku, Ikemen Vampire matchup.
Yeah.
Let's pick cards, shall we?
Yeah, let's pick cards. Shingen is on a jet ski.
And Arthur is armed with ghost pepper spray. So, I know Shingen is a warlord.
Yes.
Like, he's a very powerful warlord.
Yes.
On a jet ski.
Yes.
Fine. He can be on a jet ski. But if he gets close enough to Arthur, who's got ghost pepper spray...
Arthur, who literally doesn't fight, despite the fact that he is a vampire. Arthur, who spends his days drinking coffee, chasing tail, and writing. Don't you think that Shingen could dodge?
Maybe not while he's on the jet ski.
What do you think is faster, a human or a jet ski?
I mean, if the jet ski's on the ground,
the jet
it's not
ski
going
is
anywhere.
in the water.
I really wanted to give you a chance, Arthur Conan Doyle.
I'm sorry.
I like you a lot. And I think you could do a lot armed with ghost pepper spray.
But not against Shingen on
a jet ski.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Arthur could probably survive for a really long time.
He could.
Because he is a vampire and he does not die as easily, but he would still lose at the end of the day.
That's absolutely true. Like I said, Arthur, I'm really sorry. I love you a lot. Mm-hmm. But it's not happening.
No, it is not happening.
So you win this one.
Yay! I'm sorry, Arthur. I really like Arthur. I really like Shingen, too. I really like both of them. Shingen still murdered Arthur. Oh, well.
Ooh. Okay. This is kind of interesting. Vicky, who do you have?
I have Takeru, Sasuzuka Takeru from Collar Malice.
And I have Orlok from Piofiore no Bansho.
Okay! Let's see.
Oh, Orlok is so gonna win.
Takeru has a voodoo doll of his opponent.
Uh-oh. Okay, wait a minute. Let me think about this. Orlok has laser eyes.
Takeru, who is like a stone cold, super creative sadist, has a voodoo doll of Orlok.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really regretting my pull right now because when I looked at having Orlok and then him having laser eyes, I was like, okay, well, this guy's awesome. He's a super high class, top quality murderer. He knows what he's doing.
Who is also super nice.
Yes, he is super nice, but still, if he's on a mission, he's on a mission. And if he's got laser eyes, all he has to do is look at somebody and they've exploded into microdust.
Takeru is an asshole with a voodoo doll. He's a creative asshole with a voodoo doll.
Yeah, so I get it. Takeru doesn't even have to be in the same vicinity as Orlok in order for anything bad to happen to Orlok.
Nope.
You know, I'm ashamed. That was just unfair.
Nope, Takeru would win this. Takeru with a voodoo doll of Orlok would beat Orlok with laser eyes.
That is so true. And you know what? I thought we were going to get kind of an interesting battle, too, because Takeru won't use a gun, even though he's part of the police force, and Orlok won't use a gun because he's just not the gun guy. He's knives.
Yeah, so they'd have to get up close and personal.
They would have to get up close and personal.
And then we got something that made it so they didn't even have to be in the same room.
Orlok, you got shanked. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I hate this.
I can't...
Okay, but I'm happy Takeru.
But I think this is a really good example of how much of a difference these cards could make, because if it was just the two of them, like, Takeru would die so fast.
That is absolutely true.
Hey, you just said you won that one.
You won that one. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I said I won because I love Takeru and he and me belong together. Okay, next round is number 8 to number 64. Vicky has pulled Vincent Van Gogh from Ikemen Vampire.
Vincent Van Gogh. And Vika has pulled Kanato from Diabolik Lovers.
Kanato Sakamaki
So...
from Diabolik Lovers, who is a vampire.
Vincent's,
just like Vincent Van Gogh, who is also a vampire.
Yeah, and they're both very odd vampires
They are
as well.
very odd.
So,
I'm
see.
really curious to find out what we're going to end up with here.
Vincent has literal jazz hands.
Well, that would make it awfully hard to paint, wouldn't it?
Vincent Van Gogh has literal jazz hands.
Okay, you want to know what Kanato can do?
Yeah.
Kanato can stop time while holding his breath.
I cannot imagine Kanato holding his breath for more than a millisecond because he's constantly screaming at people.
I know, that is true. But
So
he can
that
be
is-
quiet sometimes.
That is... When?
When he's listening to Teddy.
When is that? He's usually talking at Teddy, not listening to Teddy.
I have seen him be silent
For how long?
in the occasion. Enough to hold his breath.
But do you think he'd really be moving while he was holding his breath?
That's probably not true.
No.
Yeah, Kanato's always screaming and yelling. It's
And-
very unlikely that he's going to be holding his breath. But
And
what is
Vincent...
what is Vincent going to do with jazz hands?
Vincent is actually one of the strongest vampires in the house, remember?
Yeah, he's really impressive.
And that's not a spoiler or anything. That's like a little factoid that they give to people. Vincent is actually insanely strong despite seeming pretty nice to people. And Kanato pisses people off really easily.
Yeah. I don't know. Vincent's really nice, though. Do you think he would actually want to fight Kanato?
If somebody comes at him, he would fight back.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. He does defend MC.
Yeah, he's nice, but he's not going to sit down and let somebody beat him up.
That's really terrible because the reason I think Kanato cannot utilize the can stop time while holding his breath is because he's a literal creepy child.
Yeah.
Like, he just cries like a baby and he is a child.
Like, I don't think the jazz hands would affect Vincent very much.
Okay, I agree. You can win that one.
Vincent wins this.
If only it wasn't Kanato. Someone else could definitely be able to do something about
somebody
this.
who has the brains to utilize that power.
Okay, but I still love my creepy baby.
I know you do. I do not.
I know. Next pair up.
So I have Dante from Piofiore.
Dante Falzone from Piofiore no Bancho.
And who do you have?
Sebastian from Ikemen Vampire.
So I have a mafia boss, and you have
A butler.
a butler.
I have a butler. And he's not even a vampire butler.
Nope, he's a human butler.
He's a human butler.
Is this our first human-human matchup?
It is I think it is our first, well, no. Takeru and Orlok are both humans.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Takeru and Orlok.
Yes.
So Dante versus Sebastian. Dante is really clumsy.
Okay. And Sebastian has cat-like reflexes.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I think Sebastian might be able to hold his own with cat-like reflexes.
But Sebastian also doesn't know how to fight. So what would be happening? Dante would just be shooting and missing while Sebastian, like, dodges forever?
Pretty much.
At some point...
One of them would get tired.
One of them would get tired, and who do you think has more stamina? Dante or Sebastian?
I mean, I definitely think Dante has more stamina, but if he's clumsy, it's more likely that he's going to miss and not be able to do anything.
Yeah, but is he going to miss forever? Is the question.
If he's really clumsy, likely.
Forever? Even if
really clumsy, yes.
Okay, I am really clumsy. That doesn't mean... Really clumsy doesn't mean cannot hit anything. It does not say cannot hit anything. It says really clumsy. Even if he runs out of bullets in his gun, he is eventually going to be able to go over and, like, get to Sebastian after Sebastian has been totally exhausted. And even if he misses a couple of times while trying to smack him with the butt of his gun, he is eventually going to be able to smack him.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think historian Sebastian is going to have quite the fighting skills to be able to match up to our beloved Dante, the mafia boss.
Yeah, no, even
regardless of how cat-like his reflexes are.
Yeah, I agree. Dante wins. It'll take a while, but Dante will win.
It'll take a while, but Dante will win.
Actually, and I'm not going to tell you guys whose route it's in or what part of the story it's in, but in Piofiore in 1926, you do get to see Dante in a fist fight.
Do you?
You do.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, you get to see Dante in a literal fist fight with someone.
I mean, that sounds kind of exciting, actually.
It is. It's actually one of my favorite scenes of the game. It's interesting. It's funny.
Okay. Are you ready for the next matchup?
I am ready for the next matchup. All
right. Who do you have?
I would like you to say who I have because you have a song that goes along with this character.
I don't want to sing the song.
Why don't you want to sing the song?
Because nobody knows about that.
Yeah, you've never sang it before, and I want you to sing it. Let this be your debut.
I don't want to sing the song.
Do you want me to sing the song?
You can tell the story, but don't sing the song. Please.
Okay. So I have Hijikata from Hakuoki. And when Vika and I first played Hakuoki, we were driving in the car one day and she just started singing a song about Hijikata. And so we call it the Hijikata song.
That's right. We do. And it goes to the tune of...
And it says just the same phrase over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And...
yeah, maybe one day we'll tell you what the lyrics are, because they're really...
It makes no sense, and Vika is embarrassed. I think it's the greatest thing ever.
No! I don't like it. But the melody is nice.
Who do you have?
I have Hideyoshi from Ikemen Sengoku.
You have my husband.
I have your husband.
Okay, so we have a vampire samurai versus a warlord.
Yes, we do. I think this is going to be our last matchup. Vampire samurai? What do you have?
Vampire samurai who is made of sand.
And I have Hideyoshi who has a time machine phone booth.
So Hideyoshi is suddenly the doctor
from Dr. Who.
And Hijikata is made of sand. And I don't think anyone's gonna win this.
No. I definitely think Hideyoshi will win.
How? How is...
all he has to do is collect the sand and put it in a box.
But when they... okay, so my question is, when they say made of sand, do they mean like Sandman, the villain from Spider-Man, made of sand?
I don't know what that is.
So basically, like, he is made of sand, but he can control the sand. Like, he can form himself into sand, but if people try to hit him, it's like cutting through sand. So I'm pretty sure that's what they meant by made of sand.
Oh.
It's not like he just dissolves into a pile of sand. That would make no sense.
I see. That, okay, that's possible.
So I don't...
but even so...
how would Hideyoshi time
as
traveling?
the doctor?
But how would Hideyoshi time travel? Like, how would that help this?
It would totally help that.
How?
Because he could get there before he even exists and prevent his existence. Do
you think the doctor would do that?
I don't know if the doctor would do that, but Hideyoshi might do that for Nobunaga.
How do you know Nobunaga's not in this equation? It's Hijikata and Hideyoshi.
Yes, but I definitely think Hideyoshi would do that.
Okay, fine.
Yay!
I'll give
won
you
the
this.
last round.
I will give you this because I still won the overall game.
Okay, so I got the last point. Tell us, sister, what the score is. Oh no, I'm ashamed.
The score is 12 and 6. I have 12, Vika has 6, and we had 1 draw.
Okay, you win. I concede. I concede. So, as with our other game breaks, what shall the punishment be? Oh, winner, winner, sister of mine.
I want you to, on our next PS Tuesdays, so the PS Tuesdays that we do after this episode, for those of you who don't know, we have been streaming Ultimate games on Twitch, and I have a Japanese PS2 and a bunch of old Japanese Ultimate games.
Yes.
So we have been playing older Japanese Ultimate games for the PS2, which means that we've been translating them live, and I typically have to do most of the translations. Not because I'm the only one of us who speaks Japanese.
It's because you are the only one of us who speaks Japanese.
Vika also speaks Japanese.
That is incorrect.
It is correct. I want Vika to take over the translation for 5 minutes on the next PS Tuesdays that we do.
Oh, no.
5 minutes of me saying absolutely nothing. And you cannot sit there for 5 minutes. It has to be 5 minutes of dialogue. So if you pause, then I will pause the timer.
Okay. That is a punishment. I am terrible at, I do not do live translation. I do not do any translation. I am terrible at translation.
She says this, but when we do PS Tuesdays, sometimes she will get annoyed at me for not translating fast enough, and she will do the translation first.
That is rarely true.
Plus, the games that we play are really easy Japanese.
Yes. Okay, well, we'll see. You may get good translations out of me, or you may just get nonsense.
It's okay. Either way, it's gonna be a good time.
Okay,
5
that
minutes,
is my punishment.
The next PS Tuesdays, after this episode comes out, we will post our schedule on Twitter. We'll post it on our Ko-fi account. And speaking of those things...
Speaking of those things, if you like what you hear and would like to support us, we have a Ko-fi account where you can donate to us, keeping the podcast going.
We also have Twitter and Instagram where you can stay updated on what we're up to and other cool Otome-related stuff.
Yes, and as my sister mentioned earlier, we are streaming Otome games on Twitch, so come join us for some fun.
Yeah, we typically stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. PST, but our schedules will be up on our social media.
That's right. Thank you for joining us on Game Break. I do not know if I will continue to play this game with you because you are so good at it.
I mean, I didn't do anything. I just drew the cards.
Anyways, thanks everyone for listening.
Bye!
Hello, friends. Oh, Vika, can you unmute yourself? Sea Star, you are still muted.
I was muted. I'm sorry. Hi, friends. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you all for joining us on this week's episode. I know that we haven't had a new episode in a while, so we really appreciate that everyone came through. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, this was a great episode, even though it was donkey doodleless.
Yeah, it was very silly. It was a very, very, very silly episode, but it was a lot of fun to record.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking forward to Tuesday, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Tuesday is going to be so fun. Tuesday is going to be so fun. You stop me and translate for me anyways. So
Hush you.
it is not going to be that bad. It is not
My
going to be that bad.
goodness.
Anyways.
Anyways. Jinx. Just kidding.
Look
Go
at
ahead.
our schedule. Kind of like we said before, we are going to be streaming on Tuesday and Thursday this upcoming week from 6 to 8 p.m. PST. Tuesday will be Gakuensai no Oji-sama, where Vika will do 5 minutes of translating at some point and during the day. Oh my gosh. No, wind drops. We will avoid Neo like the plague because even I can't translate him. Um and then Thursday is Scandal in the Spotlight from 6 to 8 p.m. We do not have a new podcast episode on Sunday. We probably won't have a new podcast episode for a little while because we don't have any more recorded. We're going to try to get back into that this summer. Once we have time again. We have another wedding coming up next month. So
Yeah, we're going a little bit on like a unofficial hiatus as we have been, just because this month is pretty darn busy for both of us, and life has certainly gotten in the way. So we'll let you know when we start doing podcast episodes again, but we will start doing podcast episodes again.
yes,
So
yes, we will. Life has been lifing. Okay, and I would like to say, friends, please keep an eye out on our social media because later today, some super fun announcements about the marathon stream that we've been mentioning a couple of times and the giveaway that we're going to be doing. We're going to put that up on Twitter and our Ko-fi account and all that fun stuff. And we'll be talking about it in our streams up until it actually happens. So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
yep. We will let you guys go for your enjoying the rest of your weekend, and thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks so much for popping in.
Bye.
Bye.